If your hands and feet feel like they're constantly being pricked by thousands of tiny needles, I want you to pause for a moment and listen closely. What I'm about to share helped my 67-year-old patient regain sensation in her fingers in just 14 days, using something you likely already have in your medicine cabinet. Over the past 15 years, I've worked with hundreds of patients over 60 struggling with nerve damage. And what truly breaks my heart is this: most people living with tingling, numbness, and burning pain in their hands or feet have no idea there's a simple solution that could change their lives in as little as 2 weeks. Today, I'm going to explain exactly which B vitamin your nerves desperately need, why it works, how much to take, and the biggest mistake most CNEs make that stops them from seeing results. Before we go any further, let me ask you something. Are you noticing any of these warning signs? Do your hands or feet tingle when you lie down at night? Do you struggle to feel hot or cold water? Are buttons becoming harder to fasten than they used to be? Do you feel a bit unsteady when walking? Or maybe you've noticed that burning sensation that just won't quit? If you answered yes to even one of these, your nerves are sending out a distress signal. And here's what many doctors don't clearly explain. This isn't just about discomfort. Untreated nerve damage can lead to permanent loss of feeling, a higher risk of falls, and a serious decline in your independence and quality of life. But stay with me, because the solution is far simpler than you've been led to believe. Let's talk about what's actually happening inside your body. Your nerves function like electrical wires that run throughout your entire system. They carry messages from your brain to your fingers, toes, and everywhere in between. But those wires are covered with a protective layer, much like the insulation around an electrical cord. As we get older, especially after age 60, our body becomes less efficient at maintaining that protective coating. When it starts to break down, nerves become exposed and begin misfiring. That's when tingling, numbness, and burning pain show up. Now here's the critical part. There's one specific B vitamin your body absolutely needs to repair and maintain that protective nerve coating. Without it, healing can't happen. With it, nerve damage can actually be reversed. That vitamin is B1, also known as thiamine. And before you dismiss this as just another supplement trend, let me share what I've personally seen. I've watched patients who couldn't hold a coffee cup without dropping it regain full hand control. I've seen people who felt unstable on their feet walk confidently again. I've seen patients return to gardening, cooking, and even dancing, activities they thought were gone forever. These are not rare cases. This happens regularly when people restore healthy B1 levels. Your body is remarkably resilient. Your nerves want to heal. They're designed to heal. They just need the proper fuel, and B1 is that fuel. It's not magic. It's biology. Think of it this way. If you owned a car and never added oil, the engine would eventually break down. Parts would grind together, wear out, and fail. B1 works the same way for your nervous system. It keeps things running smoothly. It protects the wiring. It allows messages to travel cleanly from your brain to the rest of your body. When B1 levels are low, your nervous system runs on empty. Signals become distorted. Sensations misfire. You feel pins and needles. Your hands go numb. Your feet feel disconnected. Walking becomes frightening because you can't feel where your feet land. But when you give your body the B1 it's missing, healing can begin surprisingly fast. The protective coating starts rebuilding. Signals travel clearly again. Sensation slowly returns. Many patients describe it as feeling like their body is waking back up after years of being dulled. Now you might be thinking, I eat well. I probably get enough B vitamins. Here's the surprising truth. A large number of adults over 60 are deficient in B1, and most have no idea. Research shows that up to 1/3 of older adults don't get enough B1 from diet alone. And the risk increases even more if you take certain medications. Why does this happen? 3 reasons most people are never told. First, as we age, stomach acid levels decline. That makes it harder to absorb B1 from food. Even if you eat the right foods, your body may only absorb a small fraction. A younger adult might absorb 60 to 70% of dietary B1, while someone over 60 may absorb only 20 to 30%. Second, many common medications block or deplete B1. Diabetes drugs like metformin, water pills for blood pressure, and some heartburn medications can significantly lower B1 levels over time. Patients take these drugs for years without anyone ever checking their vitamin status. Third, modern food processing removes B1 from many foods. White bread, white rice, and processed foods contain very little B1 compared to whole foods. Let me give you a real example. Robert was 71, very health conscious. He walked daily, ate vegetables, avoided junk food. Yet his feet felt numb, like he was walking on thick socks. He couldn't feel the pedals while driving. Blood tests revealed severely low B1 levels. He had been on diabetes and blood pressure medications for years, quietly draining his B1. We corrected it. 3 weeks later, he told me he could feel the ground again. He felt safe walking and driving. He said it felt like the lights came back on. Stories like his are far too common. If you're over 60 and experiencing tingling, numbness, burning, or weakness, you need your B1 levels checked. Early nerve damage can improve quickly. Long-term damage takes much longer. Low B1 doesn't just affect nerves. It affects energy, mood, balance, and memory. Many people blame aging when the real issue is deficiency. Now let me tell you exactly what to do. Step 1. Choose the right form. Look for benfotiamine, a fat-soluble form of B1 that reaches nerves far more effectively than standard thiamine. Step 2. Take the right dose. For nerve repair, 150 to 300 milligrams daily is ideal. B1 is water-soluble, so your body uses what it needs and eliminates the rest safely. Step 3. Take it with food containing some fat to improve absorption. Step 4. Take it every morning. Consistency matters. Miss days and progress slows. What to expect? Week 1. Better energy and mental clarity. Week 2. Early nerve improvement. Weeks 3 and 4. Reduced tingling, better balance. Months 2 and 3. Major life-changing improvement. Now let me return to Margaret, the 67-year-old patient I mentioned earlier. She couldn't feel her grandchildren's hands. She dropped everything. She'd fallen twice. A former seamstress, she couldn't button her own blouse. Her B1 levels were dangerously low. We started 300 milligrams of benfotiamine. In 14 days, sensation improved. In 6 weeks, she dressed herself again. In 3 months, she returned to sewing. She made me a scarf and said it gave her life back. Her body healed itself. It just needed B1. Before you start, 3 important warnings. Get blood work if possible. Consult your doctor if you have kidney disease or multiple medications. Tell your doctor if you take diabetes or blood pressure pills. B1 works even better with B6 and B12. A quality B complex can enhance results. Here's your 4-week action plan. Week 1. Start benfotiamine and request blood work. Week 2. Add B complex. Weeks 2 to 4. Track symptoms daily. Week 4. Review progress with your doctor. This protocol has helped hundreds of my patients, and it can help you too. If this helped you, share it with someone over 60. Subscribe for more senior health guidance. Your best years aren't behind you. With the right knowledge and action, you can reclaim comfort, balance, and independence, starting today.